So I have all of the dry ingredients in here, and the chicken has been patted with paper towels to make it dry, so this sticks good. I also scored some of these pieces, and the large one I scored even more. Quicker cooking. All the seasonings are in here. Now what you want to do for real is to take this and then put it in the refrigerator overnight. Of course I didn't do it because I have to show you what I'm doing. Anyway, this is 4 pieces that I'm going to do it to, and then we'll continue. I just coat the bottom with olive oil, and then place the chicken. It's okay if it's tight, because you know the chicken's going to shrink like crazy. I used all of the mix. Maybe this side doesn't look like it has so much, but it's soaked in already, so it loses the color. Now this is going to just get nice crispy brown on the bottom. Notice the flame, not too high. And then we're going to take the chicken out. Only cooking one side, the top. Or I should say the skin side. Let that brown good. And then we'll start cooking the rice. And then the chicken's going to be placed back in there, laying on top of the rice. And I soaked the brown rice. What time is it? 3:45, 4, 5, 6 hours. Could have been longer. But anyway, and then I'm going to rinse it off. We don't want to use that water cooking the rice. If you want to understand something about rice and arsenic, investigate. Anyway, this is going to brown. No sense in wasting the film on that. Let's see how we're doing. Nice and crunchy. That's hard, and it's going to stay that way. This has taken me about 20 minutes. Now I'm turning off the fire. Alright, so once in a while, you have to eat bad. So there, this is all the chicken. And we're not going to pour off all this flavoring and fat, even though I'd like to. But like I said, most of the time I tear off the skin, so this time I'm eating it because of the crispiness on the outside. Okay, so now we're going to put in there, this is, as you can see, the celery, fresh chopped garlic, carrots, and the onion chopped up with the azafran. Now, I think a lot of people, when they go abroad, they think they're buying saffron because the price. Oh, look at the price of this saffron. Well, they got tricked. It's similar, but it's not the same. So, we are going to saute this, and we'll see what kind of flavor. I've never used this azafran. We'll see what kind of flavor it produces. We're going to saute this, every piece of vegetable, and with the vegetable, And the vegetables will pick up all the flavor that's in there from that. Oh, sorry. People tell me not to bang, it's annoying. And then we'll also put in the tomato puree. Or you could use tomato paste, or you can use fresh tomato. Don't bang. Okay. Anyway, now we'll turn the flame on. This will deglaze and all this will cook. Then we'll put the rice in here. Get the flame higher. Come on. Put the rice in here and add the water, or if you want chicken stock or vegetable stock. But we have the vegetables in here, and then we have the chicken that's going to be sitting in the rice. So I don't know if you need chicken stock. Alright, that's noisy also. So we'll get a wooden spoon. Let's see if that's better. I'm here to please the customers that listen to my videos. This will take a few minutes. Scrape everything, get all that flavor. And by the way, that chicken, the aroma permeated the house. It smelled so good. And this, that smells good. And what am I making with this? Oh, I'm so stupid. I have the rice. The rice is going in here. And then I'm making a little fresh broccoli on the side, just up the plate. Now, I didn't have to go shopping for any of this. So I wasn't going to go out and get some fresh parsley or scallions. So it needs fresh parsley when it's done and you're serving. Did I say I think the chicken took about 20 minutes? Let me see if I can bang it, you can hear it. That knocking is me hitting the skin side of the chicken thighs. And hopefully it's going to stay that way. So give me a few more minutes on this. And then we're going to add the chicken and the water. Okay, let's begin. If you notice, I scraped anything that was dark, scraped it, it's in there. And we're going to get the rice, which was soaked, like I said, and rinsed. I want to get every grain. So we have a little bit more in here. All the grains. Then I'll add the liquid and we'll see and we'll taste it. I tasted the rice mixture here and I added a teaspoon of salt. Other than that, it tastes great. Just lay the chicken in there. Hope it doesn't sink in. And we put a moderate flame. Whoops. And that's it. No cover, or else the skin is going to be soggy. And we'll adjust the flame so it doesn't go crazy, but still bubbling evenly nicely. which we're going to do in a second. You know, it should bubble all around, but not rapidly, because the rice has to cook, and if you cook it too fast, then it'll reduce and the rice won't cook. So I'm lowering the frame? How about flame? A wee bit. Come on. Give me a nice even bubbling around. Okay. I should be directly over the flame, not off to the side. Pardon me. And I'm going to set my timer for not the length of time it takes to cook brown rice, because we soaked it. So I'm going to just put it for half hour or 30 minutes. I'm trying to, I want this area here to burble a little bit too. Okay, that looks pretty good. See you in a half hour. Just looking at it halfway. Nice, see how it's bubbling? Okay. We're getting very close to the finished product here. If you noticed, there's still steamy bubbles coming up from the side, but I got to take a chance and examine this. I want to taste this rice that was near the top and see if it worked out. It's just a little chewy, not crunchy like brown rice should be. So we're going to leave this until all the moisture's gone. And then you might be hearing like the rice cooking in the fat, which will give a different sound than this just plain bubbling. And I'll come back, actually, I was going to say in 5 minutes, and that's what I had my timer set. In 5 minutes it should be ready. What I'm going to do is remove the chicken and just mix up the rice. Just to see how the texture is. See, that's done. It's starting to fry and the moisture's gone. Shut it off. Want to taste it? Because want to make sure this came out the way I expected. Absolutely. The rice is cooked. Everything worked out fine. Put the chicken back in and wait, because we're going to be eating soon. So I will leave this on just a low simmer. We'll be eating in about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to set up the plate and let's see what kind of nice looking meal we have here. Just move the chicken so we can get the rice. Have to portion this out equally. And then, since we don't have any parsley, we're going to use some broccoli, just around, nice and easy. And imagine I put chopped parsley on there, but we don't have any. But there's the plate. Let's back it off, get a good look at it the other way, please. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it.